Something that blew my mind is understanding that I am not random. Understanding that the things that interest me, the way I speak, the things that excite me, my gifts, my talents, my curiosities, they're not random. They're all coming together, designed by God to come together to serve a specific purpose that will glorify God, but also be good for me. I have lived so long thinking that God is separate from my daily life. Not that I was thinking, okay, I'm just living and then God is somewhere else. No, but I never really understood why my having fun or my enjoying what I do every day had anything to do with God. But what changed my mind and changed the game for me is understanding that, wait, no, God is not a party pooper. He's the one who designed me the way I am. And he had a purpose in mind when he designed me this way. He had a purpose in mind when he designed you that way. And what I find that is really frustrating and sad is that most of us try to be somebody else. We look at success in somebody else's eyes and try to imitate that, and we'll fall short for the rest of our lives because nobody really can be you. Nobody really can satisfy who you are and achieve the things that you could on your own. So what I find that is really remarkable is you finding your zone, you finding your lane, you finding that place where it makes sense to you, it makes sense to God, and it fits, and you working in that space. I don't mean to say that when you find this space, it'll be easy. What I mean, though, is that when you find this space, it'll be fulfilling. It'll make sense. And then you'll be like, okay, I like being here. Let me improve. Let me work at this space. And that's what find your lane, own your lane is about. For you to understand that you have a place in this world, an impact that only you can make. But it won't happen on its own. You have to work at it. You have to be bold to stand apart from what is normal, what is acceptable by so many people. And that's what I hope to achieve with this sharing that I do. You see, when I transitioned from my career to my entrepreneur life, I just thought things would fall into place, and they didn't. I had found my lane, but my lane wasn't automatic. And when I started this sharing, it was me being inspired from the gaps that I saw, from transitioning from a closed mindset, trying to fit into life, to this mindset where I was like, no, life is not meant, I'm not meant to fit into life. I'm meant to subdue life, to subdue my space and my lane, to subdue my corner of the earth. That's what I'm here for. And that's why it's easy to be frustrated when you're searching. It's easy to be frustrated when you're not performing at your highest potential using your gifts. Because God didn't put you here to fit in. He put you here to dominate. But you won't dominate automatically. Nope. You have to acquire those skills. You have to stand up. You have to be bold. And you have to pursue. So that's what this is about. Do you know your lane? If you don't know it, I can help you find your lane. DM me and we can talk. I can support you on that journey. It's a remarkable journey. It's an amazing journey. It's an amazing process. But it takes you becoming self-aware. It takes you being bold enough to be different. It takes you being bold enough to say enough is enough. I'm willing to do the work that it will take on myself, my perspective, my point of view, my being, so that then I can approach life differently. I know we blame people, we blame our upbringing, we blame our circumstances, but blaming and excuses will always be there. There will always be reasons why you can't do things, why you are the exception, why you can't succeed. But you have to get to a place where enough is enough and you're like, it's time. I want to stand up. I want to live a meaningful, impactful life. Not for me, but also for generations to come. Yeah.